Why is the mic sounding bad? I don't know. Why is the mic sounding bad? I don't know. So, just to confirm, I'm getting reports that the mic is sounding bad. I'm getting reports that the mic is sounding bad, so I don't know, but I've tried to make okay, it's okay now. Alright. Yo, so starting right away. I'm starting right away. The week has been somehow. I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but the week has just been somehow. So, starting off with DXY. Oh, come on. So, starting off with DXY, right? From the beginning of the week, we actually saw DXY trading below, this level here. Ouch. So we saw it trading below this level, around this level here, like this. Here. So it's trading, resting on this level like this. This is the daily time frame. So when you check it out, let's say 8 hours first, you'd see that it was kind of like responding to an order block here. So it was responding to this, reacting to this OB. That's where price actually eventually took off from. And you further streamline it to 4 hours, you then see, okay, yeah, that's where price took off from, the OB itself. Okay, and go to 2 hours, it should be streamlined even more. So here, and this is where DXY took off like a rocket, took off from here and up it went, and this affected EURUSD and the rest of them. EURUSD started dropping. You can see from here responding to this rejection block over here. Alright, so point is, it is now bearish. Alright, the trend is bearish. So from next week, maybe there might be a pullback. The pullback might require taking out the liquidity like in this level like this. So the pullback might come back to take out these levels off. It might come back here. Do you get? So from next week, the pullback might come up like this, take out this liquidity before pulling back downwards. But that will be till next week. So I don't really know how most of you traded this week. Well, oh dear Lord, I don't really know how most of you traded this week, but trading this week was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, it is a lot, or whatever one, whichever. But it's a lot though. So for areas, it keeps it's going down. I think the drawn liquidity will be here, so it needs to achieve this objective first. So when it achieves this objective by taking out this draw, this liquidity is here, so it takes out this low, then the drawn liquidity would have been achieved. Do you get? Price moves from liquidity to liquidity, so you see here is the draw on liquidity. Ooh la la. So given that, the drawn liquidity on euro USD has been achieved. Like I said, the only thing we want to do now is to wait for a liquidity rate. Like this lower time frame, now let's say you go to 1 hour, you'll be able to see internal structures that are forming here. So we might see a raid taking out these highs, then tapping into an unmitigated level. Let's see, is there an unmitigated POI in 2 hours? Okay, we have several of them. We have this rejection block here, and we have the fair value itself here. So more like we have the okay, the fair value gap has been used already. No, not really. Let me check it. No. So we have this order block or rejection block up, and also this fair value gap here too. So from next week, yeah, that's what I'll be waiting for, to be expecting price to maybe sweep those liquidity, tap into one of the unmitigated PDRA, and then drop down. Then we can hold it. That's if it doesn't achieve this drawn liquidity today. Today's Friday, price might just want to push downwards. Okay, and for those ones that have been following me for a while, you know that I would not trade something like that. You know, sell when it is lower and buy when it's higher. I really would not do that, right? So let's proceed. So that is on euro USD. Then this is GBP CHF. My best pair. Well, for GBP CHF, after the breakout from this range, it left a fair value gap behind here, which is unmitigated, by the way. Well, that's not where my focus is at, because if I go to the lower time frame, I know there's a break of structure here. There's also one here. Although it looks very tiny, but I know it's there. We'll check it in a moment. So what price did was it came down and swept liquidity here. So let's see in 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. So you see it now. So you see that in 1 hour, this was the break of structure here. So when you have a break of structure like this, and then you have another one, so you see the other break, or this one, anyone you want to use. So this is the origin of the break of structure here. So what price did was price came down, swept that liquidity, which is this one. I don't know if it tapped into a POI below to confirm that. Okay, it tapped into the fair value gap here. So you can see how concise that is. So it taps into the fair value here and has gone up. So what I can also see from this is my router is full. Let me see. So what I can also see from this is immediately price taps into the price taps into the fair value gap on the 2 hour time frame. It left a bullish engulfing candle. Use bullish engulfing, all those things you can use them for confirmations, right? So if you could, let's see, I want to see 3 hours first. I just want to see something. It's not there, but it's in 2 hours. So you can see this is an engulfing candle. Immediately price taps into it, it engulfed it completely. Now now let's take a buy entry from here. Hold on. To take a buy from here, so we'll wait for price to tap into this POI, and then we can take a buy continuation from this level. I need to drink water. So this is the liquidity spot here. Just call it X. Since we're on the X app, whatever. Alright, so for GBP CHF, this is what I'm waiting for. There's already an engulfing candle here, so what I'll be expecting is for price to like sweep, for price to come down and then take out this reverse back into the engulfing candle. I don't know, but I've taught you guys before how to trade engulfing candles, right? When there is a rejection from a key level, from whatever level you are trading from, and then the next candle follows as an engulfing candle, which is, to engulf means to cover completely. So, and then it engulfs the preceding candle, the candle that came before the engulfing candle. What you're going to do is to wait for a retest back into that level. Now usually when you go to a much more lower time frame, like a 5 minutes, 15 minutes, what you'd see there is, you see what's it called now, you see a market structure shift. I can just show you now. So you see it here, right? So this is the structure shift. So you have price comes down, right, and then it goes up again, then come down. All right, now this is the engulfing candle in the 2-hour time frame, but in the lower time frame it won't do that. So what it did is it went to lead to a displacement first, right, a pullback, and then before going up. So usually those engulfing candles, all those things I are saying, they usually have their own interpretation when it comes to, even structure itself. Alright, they have their own interpretation. So if you look at this also in 15 minutes, the pullback actually reversed on a fair value gap in 15 minutes. But since I'm not really a fan of the lower time frame that much, you see I stop in 4 hours as my direction, 2 hours as my POI, 1 hour as my confirmation. So alright, so that's on GBP CHF. So from next week, that's what we're expecting. So yesterday we took this sell on Euro AED, and I gave you all the coordinates to take the trade, put the entry, the stop loss, the also the take profit also. Alright, so looking at it now, hopefully it completes its objective. Hopefully it completes its objective, because why did we sell? The order flow, which is the structure of the market, the trend is bearish. You can see it making highs and lows, lower highs and lower lows, right? That's bearish. Then what we did was we went to the lower time frame, the 2-hour time frame, and then we noticed that there was an internal broker structure here leading to us defining a trading range. So remember what we did this. So we picked it from the high down to the low, and then picked the POI to use from, and the POI that we picked was this other block. So the POI that we picked was this other block here in 2 hours, right? And then price mitigated it. We didn't see it right from that entry, and that's why we have the second entry. If you remember when I told you that since we didn't catch it, or we didn't take it right from the original entry, we can still enter, given that the reward is still showing like 3R. If the reward was showing lesser than 3R, I wouldn't have bothered myself to take the trade again. So it's also showing 3R, and so we took the trade and we are presently holding it. Hopefully it completes its objective maybe by next week. I don't think it might do that today. It depends though, because these markets can be very volatile and they do what they want to do. Alright, so that is on Euro AUD. We're still holding the sell on Euro AUD. For us, our reward is just 3.22 RR on Euro AUD. Then for AUD card, we saw that price was bullish, or has been bullish, and then now what just happened is there's been a change of character. So this is a change of character has occurred here. A change of character is defined as a failed break of structure in the opposite side of the trend. I repeat, it's a failed break of structure in the opposite, in line with the trend rather. So normally the trend is supposed to go up like this, right? So it's supposed to continue breaking structure to the upside like this. So when you have a change of character is when it fails to break structure in line with the trend like this, and it breaks it opposite, then you have a change of character. So it fails to break the structure, which is this, and then it flips the structure low like this. This is a change of character. Usually a change of character can continue its trend like this, alright, given that this will serve as an engineered liquidity. Price just taps into POI and then move on. Or we have a different scenario whereby price will just as it just causes the change of character, because a change of character is an interim or a temporal shift in the structure. So you can also have something like this: price just comes down, comes further below, take out this low, comes further below. So to me, once it has taken two lows, I know, bro, that's gone already, and then goes up and then boom, comes down. So a change of character can also lead to a shift in structure. Do you get? So from what I've just explained here, if price is going to come down, takes out this low, right, obviously we would not say we have a temporal shift anymore. We'll just classify it as a normal structure shift. And in fact, it's already printing that same thing out. So you have this, so we already have the first break of structure and it has pulled back. So if we have the second one here, we would not treat it as a bullish market anymore, but what, a bearish market, until this structure that is formed then changes again like this. Then we can then now treat it as a bullish structure. Do you get? So but for now it is a change of character that has occurred without any confirmation as to what it's doing. What is the best thing to do here? So this is change of character. So what's the best thing to do here? It is to, hold on, the best thing to do here is to wait for price to mitigate the higher time frame POI. So you have to identify it, although it will be hard to do that because this is a low, this is a high. If you want to find the daily range, it has to be this POI that is inside here. And now this is what I used to tell you when I say projecting. Now projecting how price is going to react. If price is going to come to this OB here, by the time it gets there, tell me one obvious thing it would have done. It would have broken this structure. And so if you break the structure, no matter how strong this POI is, most likely 80%, 90% of the time it will fail. 10% of the time we can see it just respect it and then go up and break out the structure. But because of the second break of structure, this particular one, it will most likely lead to maybe a failure in this level, whereby price will just go up a bit and then fall downwards. Alright, but that's that for that. So that's AUD card. So the emphasis or the point of all of this is an AUD card, wait to check if there's going to be a second break of structure. That is it. Then for USJPY, remember yesterday I told you guys something, and I told you that we're going to be waiting for price to break out from either the high or the low. So this is the breakout. So either the breakout occurs from this high or the breakout goes below this low, one of the two, and eventually it has broken this high, right? So on USJPY, what we're going to be looking forward to is wait for the second candle to close, see the way it closes, because it can go up now. Second candle closes inside, the whole market stuff has changed. So nope, wait for it to close the second candle, let it close above, then we can then start looking for a bullish continuation. Do you get? Then we can then start looking for a bullish continuation. So but for now, what are you going to do? You hold your horses. Hold your horses. For now, you don't do anything, you just leave price, let it do what it wants to do, let it do what it needs to do. The next one should be, this is just JPY, so let's go to the next one. Should be gold. Gold. So gold has been moving funny of late. Some people are buying, some people are selling, some people don't know the one they are doing. Hey, as I said, the market this year opened with different things. But for gold, right, after this bullish move from this level here, it left liquidity and price has swept it. This is a rejection block or another block in another time frame. Let's just check it. So 2 hours, I did not say 12 hours. So you see this is another block here, but let's go to 1 hour first. Yes, just like I thought. So in the 1 hour time frame, price came down. This is what it mitigated on gold. All right, so on gold, this is what it mitigated. Price mitigated this OB, and from there took off. Just confirm something. Yeah, so from there it took off. So this is the liquidity, and then boom, it's going. So it depends. Most people don't know yet if it's going to take out this all-time high or maybe just stop here then start reversing backwards. My own suggestion, like I have said, like as I said rather during the week, is wait for next week. This week looks like a lot already. So and today is Friday, there's no reason to run or rush anywhere. Best is to wait, just wait for next week. You'll be able to get the proper and the more cleaner direction as to what price is doing. You get, you'll be able to do that. Okay, all right, so to proceed, so that's on gold, right? That's on gold. So then to proceed, we have BTC USD. So for Bitcoin, I already told you guys where to buy from. The last time we had the call, I think it was the day before yesterday now, right? Yes, so the day before yesterday when we met, I told you where to buy from, that you should buy from this level, and if price is going to flip here, that we might not be seeing BTC buy anytime soon. Alright, and yeah, when price came into that level, I think it rejected it clean, it rejected it well, because it respected everything that is here. I think it was the 8 hour time frame I used to so it's the 8 hour time frame when I was telling you guys that this level, I'm marking it because it's like a key level. When you look further backwards, it has several rejections at that same level. If you look backwards, it has several rejections at that level, so stamped as a key level. All right, and price rejected beautifully off that zone. So if you bought as instructed there, this is what you'd have. So just like this, is just something small, and you're going to hold it. So if you bought already, you can hold it up onto the external range liquidity, which is the high, the structural high that has been formed there. All right, another reason you might be thinking, okay, why did another reason was we considered that price needed to trade into a premium zone for us to buy. So that's why we ignored all the POIs above here and then picked the one below. Alright, so we're going to just, if you already are on the position, you can hold your position and then to the high, which is you take a profit around 94,837.52. So 94,837.52. Alright, so proceeding. So if you did not take the trade, well, next week is there. Maybe some people are just joining us for the first time, so you don't really know how we operate, don't really know how we do most of the things that we do. So some people will still be skeptical about taking the trades we take, which is fine though. Alright, so proceeding, we have GBP USD. I told you already, the last time we met I said GBP yeah, GU was already almost out of that trend line. This is it here. It was almost out of that trend line the last time we met, so I told you if price closes below, then we're going to just disembark with our buying position, and then look forward to what selling. And basically, yeah, that's what price kind of like did, because if you check from 4 hours, let me show you from 4 hours. So check from 4 hours, it closed below that level with a very bearish candle, 2 candles followed, and then now it's ranging. So what I'm trying to wait for now is for a pullback into the OB that it left unmitigated. So maybe pulls back into it. I'm not selling immediately it gets there. I will sell immediately it gets to the consequent encroachment, well, reasons best known to me. So I will sell immediately gets to the, what the heck is this? I will sell immediately gets to the consequent encroachment. So that's why I have set my alarm and be alert there. And if it doesn't respect it, all the best, we move on to the next one now. So I have a lot of trades that I'm waiting for next week. Kind of like there are a lot I'm waiting for next week. So on GU, I expect it to continue selling. Let's just see what it's going to do from next week. Remember, we don't trade. I've always advised and I've always advised you that you should not trade, or you shouldn't make your trade decisions based on an aggressive mode. Always be patient. You get? Always be patient. Always be patient. Sometimes you need to act fast to ball. Acting fast doesn't mean acting stupid. You act fast based on decisions that you can make due to plans that you have made. So you're not just trading, oh, the price is already my POI, boom, I've taken the trade, boom. No, don't do that. Trade your market or whatever you're trading, trade it with sense. Do you get? Trade it with sense. Alright, okay, so proceed. The procedure, and that's GU. Next, AU. Now looking at AU and looking at the way DXY and the rest of them are going, I already like projecting that they should sell, right? So EU to sell, GU to sell, AUD to sell, NZD to sell, and then the rest of the USD that start like the base currency like USD JPY, USD CHF, USD CAD, they should buy. Alright, so given that already, holding that in my mind, what I'm looking at now on AUD USD upon confirmation, so not just because those projections are telling me to sell, upon confirmations then I will sell. But for now I haven't gotten any on AUD USD. For now the structure is still holding very firm. If you look to this side, you see that I drew out something here, OB. So maybe 2 hours there should be alright. 2 hours there's another block there. The price rejected from very well, meaning price has to flip this zone. Yeah, let me mark it out so that you see what I'm saying. So price has to flip this zone. It has to flip this zone for me to say, yeah, the sell is now being confirmed. Alright, it needs to flip it. And so we might see that happen today. Most likely it will happen today. Why? Because they are two drawn liquidities, or what I call liquidity pools here, that can facilitate that. So here we have double lows. Price might want to just drop so that it can take out those lows and might achieve this towards next week, but not achieve it today. Might achieve it towards next week. So but they become the new drawn liquidity, although they look like double bottom. All right, I told you before that double bottom can be used, double bottom, double top, triple bottom, triple top. They can be used as a form of signs to show that the trend is changing its direction from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish, or to serve two function. Or second function is they can serve as draw on liquidity. They serve as draw on liquidity. So when you see them and then the candle that follow, like okay, see this one now, two double bottom, and then the candles that follow, right, is bullish just this way, you know that the trend is shifting already. But let's say you see them like this, it has already gone bullish, right, and the candle, like candlestick price, is falling down. You already know what it wants to do. It's attracting price itself or liquidity to itself, so it takes it out. Maybe in a much more calmer sense, let's say tomorrow. So I give an instruction to most people, and I told you guys that let me see, I don't know, and I told you guys that you should drop your questions, but most people have not dropped their questions, because tomorrow I'll just address only those ones that have dropped it. So okay, so only those ones that have dropped it is the one that I will attend to. Alright, I only attend to those ones that have dropped their questions. You drop your questions, I say drop your question in the chat box. If you are watching from YouTube, you can drop it here so that I can take a screenshot. If you are watching from what's it called, Twitter, drop the questions, the things that you need clarity on, so that I can address it. Tomorrow I'll just address it. I want to address it once and for all, and then forget about it. Then you can go and practice it and then put it to use. So for AUD/USD, this is what we have. Price is to take out these lows, and we're going to see it coming. We're going to see it in the coming week. Price is to take out these lows. So however price is going to achieve that, we're going to ride it along till it does it. Alright, proceeding, we have NZD/USD. So just like I told you, the EU will be selling, EUR/USD will be selling, GBP will be selling, AUD/USD will be selling, and also NZD/USD will be selling. So that's what you see here too. So we had a POI that we wanted to take the sell from, but price did not mitigate it, unfortunately. Okay, but this one, I think this one has already met its own objective by taking out the draw on liquidity itself. What you can see here, okay, so by what you can see there is obvious, right? The price has taken out the draw on liquidity. So you see this low here is draw on liquidity. Okay, perfect example of what I just explained to you. I just explained the double top, right? The double top stuff for you and the double bottom. So I say they can serve two functions. One is to show the trend is shifting. Second is to do it to show a draw on liquidity. They can act as a draw on liquidity. In this case, you have double bottom, but not just double bottom. If you look to the left, you have triple bottom, 1 2 3. Price refused to break below, and so it served as a draw on liquidity to price. Price is drawing it. Is much more stronger. So 3 lows like this is much more stronger, or is a much more stronger draw on liquidity than 1 low. I don't know if you got that right. So you have a place where it has 3 lows or 2 lows is much more stronger than having just 1. So it shows that okay, price wants to really come to that level, and it wants to take liquidity out on that level. And so objective have been met already on NZD/USD here. So from next week we might just see a pullback, you know, to correct the whole bearish move on NZD/USD. So moving on, we have USD/CHF. So just like I told you, right, I said all the USDs that are serving as a base currency, what you're going to see them doing now is you're going to see them buying. If you want to take losses, just go and be selling them. You just be taking loss, because the trend, which is what the modern day traders, what you guys call it now as the order flow, the trend is bullish, and so you don't want to be caught up in a crossfire by selling a bullish market or a bullish trend. Irrespective of the lot size you are using, the position you are using, you will hit stop loss continually. Is a promise. You will continue to hit stop loss until you do otherwise. Okay. I'm feeling pains in my back, so until you do otherwise, all right, let's proceed. To be honest, I'm not feeling like doing all this analysis today. When I woke up, I didn't wake up feeling. I woke up in the sense that I want to sleep more. I didn't wake up to come up and teach or analyze for anybody, honestly. Then I was in my bed after praying, brushing my teeth, washing my face, doing all the necessary things I do in the morning. I was like, oh fuck it, let me just get my system, let me just do it for these guys, let me just come up. Okay, why yeah, I will finish it, I will not run away. So for USD CHF, as you can see, price is still bullish, and I feel like all this choppy price action, you will see it now. From next week you will start seeing them. Price will take it out, all of it, because this is not the normal way these guys to move. Me, I know, I used to trade it now. It's not the normal way prices to move. If you even zoom out, just imagine zooming out. Are you seeing what's what the fuck is this? So sometimes we'll be thinking that we haven't trading trend. We'll be thinking we're trading trends, but then when you look well, you'll be like, what the heck? Are you seeing what's going on here? In the internal time frames, like maybe like 4 hours, 2 hours, we'll be seeing crazy trends, bullish, bearish. But just take a look at what we're seeing now. You see, this is a consolidating market, no direction. Hey, but then it's where, Jerry. It is well. So that's on USD CHF. Then USD CAD, I thought I deleted this buy. So we bought and then we've taken out our profit already. So the trend is now up, right? The trend is up, and what we're going to be waiting for is possible pullbacks. So we're going to be waiting for possible pullbacks below this liquidity zone here. Let's mark it out. So below this liquidity zone here, so let's go to 2 hours, like define the POI to use. So if we're going to use this level as a liquidity zone, which POI do I want to use now? The last sell candle here is here, but it got mitigated by this guy, so we'll have to use this rejection candle here. So okay, I need to confirm this so very well. Yeah, I'm right. I am right. When you have traded some candles for long, you just look at them and you just know, okay, yeah, this is what this thing is doing, or yeah, this is what that one is doing. Check it. So on USD CAD, if it's going to do any proper fallback, this is where I was looking forward to take a bullish continuation from. Obviously, you know, it's swing trading that I used to do, so you don't expect it to be, you know, having normal pure rise and all that. But then I guess for those ones that already know, they know. Oh, I'm just yawning because I feel I need to still sleep. It's rain that's causing all this. So we took a trade also on GBP AUD during the week. They've woken up to share money again this morning. People are sharing money. Amazing. Amazing. People have money. See, they are sharing money on Twitter. What is this? Amzi share money. People should get engaged on Amzi stuff. Who's done it again? Oh, D, what's up? What's good? Alright, let's proceed. So for those that did not take this trade, well, you take more trade next week, sure. You take more trade next week. So that's on GBP AUD. This is GBP AUD. Hopefully it completes its own task and objective to take out this external liquidity, the low below here. Why we took this trade was simple: the super liquidity retests or mitigation of the POI, the fair value gap there. Okay, that is it. So that is on GBP AUD. Then for GBP JPY, I just push this thing here, and I'm looking forward to taking a sell on GJ. Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a sell on GBP JPY though. I'm just waiting. This position too was placed here since last night. After what happened to me, I dare not use limit orders again. I don't want to use it. If not, this trade now would have been going to loss. Who's tagging me? A book session at your what now? Okay. So for those of you that would be interested in taking this trade on GBP JPY, if you're going to be why did you remove for those of you that would be interested in taking the trade on GBP JPY, right? You might take it from the current market price, but I need to check for a few things. So it's just where price is reacting off from. Is there an unmitigated POI? The only unmitigated POI I can see here is this one. This one you got rest first. It's not even, this one is old. Hold on. Unmitigated POI is here. Which is the body of this candle, but this candle is healthy enough. You get it's healthy enough, so but I'll just move it to the body of the candle itself. Or better still, okay, yeah, better still, this way. So take the it's closed already, so I'll just do that. So take it like this, yes. So this entry will be exactly at this spot. Entry exactly at this spot. Stop loss suggested like this. So I need to ascertain if what I write join is right. Then the targets one to it down here, one to here. So here. Just cover this whole drawn liquidity. Now this is what I'm saying when I was referring to the drawn liquidity. When you have like 2 lows, 3 lows, more than 1 low or more than 1 high, it's much more stronger than 1. Very strong. It's much more stronger than 1. You get, so in this case you have 1, 2, 3, 4 is a strong support zone, and I feel this one where they flip like this, so by the time it's going to, if it's going to bust down, that's if it's going to respect this level that we've just marked out where price is, if it's going to respect it, the way it's going to bust down it will be a long sell, but let me not say anything to that yet. It's time to just leave this so I beg. I want to exit and delete for me. Let me see if I don't tire. Hold on. Why did you left this group? Oh Jesus. How do I again maybe call okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm not really a fan of many this thing like this before, so needed to do that. So on GPJPY we'll be waiting, or you can just set your limit orders. For those of you that will use limit, I don't like to use limit because especially so that they don't pick up in the midnight. My mic will I don't know. A friend of mine is telling me that my network is bad. To book a one-on-one consultation, kindly use the link below. How much is it now? One-on-one consultation, just talk how much is it. People will be stressing somebody. 26,875 naira for consultation because of tax. Make government go mad. I know to do. You get fuck, man. All these accountants, they just be tax consultants, just be doing like they are gods now. Even hospital consultation did not reach 20. How much with this? Let me see it. God should help this person. Let me not drag you today. 26,000. I'm busy 26. It's not 26,875. What's even the 875 doing there? So 27,000 naira for consultation. Don't worry, it's not your fault. It's too noble that cost this one. No problem. No problem. No wahala. These people are moving mad, but no problem. Is it their fault? Nonsense. GBPCAD. So GPCAD, oh beautiful. You know, I don't know, we're just seeing the exact thing I've been telling you guys since. The same thing. When you have two lows, when you have two highs, when you have three lows, three highs, they're much more stronger than one because they serve as drawn liquidity. You get? So the last time where we met, I actually showed you this. Where I told you that if you look to this side, I said this is like a double bottom, and so we'll be expecting the price to sweep liquidity there. Why did I expect price to sweep liquidity and not for price to just start moving far? It's because there are certain requirements as to where you need to see this pattern form that you use. I'll just give you a few examples before I continue. So let's say we're in an uptrend now, and then price is doing this. Okay, we're in an uptrend, don't forget, and then price is doing this. You get? When you see price now do one or a high like this and do another high like this, right, and it's pulling off, so it refused to break this. This is a double top. This leads, most of the time leads to a change in structure. Pay attention to what I'm about to do. This is a double top. This most of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, don't take my word for it, enter your chart, will lead to a change in structure. Now if you now have a case like this, so this is how you use it, the dynamism behind using them, right? So you have a structure move like this, a structure move, so you now have a low. Don't forget, it's the trend that matters, and then you have another low like this, closer to it like this. Is it happening opposite? Is it happening on top? No, it happened below. So when you're seeing in a uptrend, when you see double top, triple top, they serve as a shift in trend. That is like symptoms. So you say you have malaria, you have fever, there are certain symptoms you're going to have. You have cold, you have catarrh, you have headache. You get, there are symptoms. You then you don't need to even test. Sometimes people don't need to, but it's bad practice though. You need to check. But some people don't like checking. They'll be like, oh, this and this and this is what you have. All right, okay, so this is what you should buy. This is the medicine you should use. You get. So in the uptrend, the moment you start seeing double top and you see it at the top, like it's the double top, you see it at the top, and then price shifts like this first one here, it usually will lead to a shift in trend. All right, but when it happens this way, when you see it like this, making in an uptrend, but instead of double top it has double bottom, it is what we refer to, or what I refer to, as liquidity pool. Meaning, a pool is more than one, meaning it's clustered together. Things are plenty, they came together and there are much there. It's just like your water. Like, the water coming out from your tap is not a pool. Now put it inside a bag, or a big drum or something that is very big, that accommodates a very big, can accommodate more water. It becomes a pool. All right. So when you have one low in a trend like this going up, it's fine. When you're having two, then the drawn liquidity gets stronger. So this one will be used as drawn liquidity, the double low, double bottom. Why double top in an uptrend? So double top in an uptrend will be used as a trend shift. Why double bottom in an uptrend will be used as what? As a liquidity sweep. I hope I have been able to make sense to you. Now, what I've just said, flip it the other way, you use it for a downtrend. I repeat it, a double top, maybe a triple top safe in an uptrend, we use it to identify a shift in the trend. But if it is a double bottom or a triple bottom in an uptrend, you use it for liquidity sweep. I hope I've been able to clarify that, and so we can move on. All right, okay, I'm not even checking this message, I don't forget. Oh, good morning to you, Sam Connect. Sam Praise, I took 3 trades, 2 losses and 1 TP, still in profit. Oh, yeah, in profit, you push no push if you're in this guy will be putting why are you putting if I catch you, which one is that's cause what I know people like you. Why are you thinking like this? You might make like 200 million naira this year now. 200 million. Only you. Yeah? You might make it. I be done to make 200 million naira. This woman. You want to make it. Alright. I hope that one was clear and you guys kinda like got it right. Okay. Let's proceed. Let's all aboard. Ahead. So for GBP CAD, using what I've just explained to you, that is a double bottom in an uptrend. And what is it? It is what's kind of like simple, right? And that is simply a liquidity sweep that has just occurred. That's liquidity sweep that has occurred, right? Come, this guy, don't be distracting me. Leave me alone. That's GBP CAD. Next one we have Euro CHF. Now Euro CHF, we had the POI and I don't know, price has not mitigated us. Price has not mitigated the level we marked since when we marked it. So we're still going to be waiting. We're still going to be waiting for it though. Around the level where you see. I'm very certain that every one of you can see it. So it's around 0.92870. I repeat, 0.92870. Okay. And What I'll be expecting here is price to pull in, boom, and then pull off, bam. At this trade, I'm waiting for it like diligently. I'm waiting, but I'm not going to enter like a mad person. No, I don't do that. Nope, I do not do that. I don't increase my risks for anything. I don't reduce my risks for anything. Once I have planned my risks for the month or for the week, that is it. I now make reviews. Like I'll make review on Saturdays. Like when I do my reviews every day. Every day I have an alarm. I don't know, I can't share my phone this thing here, but I have an alarm every day. It just goes off and it will remind me of putting my or doing my journaling, my trades and everything for the day. So at the end of the week, if I find out that maybe I did very well or I did not do very well, whatever the review shows, or whatever the review reviews whatever the review reviews, then I make a new trading decision for the week. So my trade decision can be different from my trade objectives. They are different things. So procedure. This is EuroCHF and we are waiting for the buys. Next we have is on EuroJPY. I don't trust this one again. No. The way this guy is moving, I really don't trust it, but I expect them to sell though. I expect it to sell. Hold on, let me check something else. Yeah, that's it. I expect it to sell, so I'm still gonna wait. I'll still hold on to this POI. You know why? Because I look at external structures a lot, and so we have these record structures like this. All right, so anyone that I'm seeing inside, like maybe all of these are just internal structures. And what do you think is going to happen to this? Yeah, it's liquidity. That's taking this one already, and so these ones are still serving like drivers for price to like take them off, and so we can then sell from there. Do you get? So it's not so hard though. It's not so hard. You just need to know. This is a trick I used to tell people when I used to teach that year. I don't teach anything again. Anybody that wants to come and learn anything from me, I said the person wants to pay through his nose. That's the only time I can attend to anybody. I cannot. I don't have the time, honestly. No time at all. I ain't got that time, because teaching is very hectic, and but that's not the issue though, because me, I'm very hardworking, right? I can deliver anything, but I would know, just like how well, maybe because I'm different, but just like how you that want to learn something, you're usually very careful of who you want to learn from. It's the same thing with me. If I want to teach somebody, I'm usually very careful of what I want to teach. I don't want to work with someone that is lazy. I don't like it. I don't know how to. Once the person is a lazy person, I don't know. The person you puts me off. I'll just be put off at every time. Do you get? Alright. So for EuroJPY, you can see the liquidity spot that we've marked. This price goes up, taps into this drop. That is our expectation on it, and I'm holding on to that expectation until proven otherwise. Alright, so that's why the alert is still set. Did I send any message there? Yeah, so the alert is still set and everything is there, so we're going to just wait. Next is EuroGBP. EuroGBP, we had this POI yesterday, which was the last time we met, where we marked out this fair value gap, and what we had is price. I would not say it mitigated it though, because it almost mitigated it. This is the fair value here, like this. So this is fair value gap here, although I said yes, that's what we're going to wait for price to mitigate. Price almost got there, it didn't mitigate it. It is close, it didn't get there. Partial mitigation, I don't know. So the next thing I wanted to look out for was a bearish engulfing. It didn't happen. So this 2 hours, let me show you from 2 hours. Okay, well, it happened in 2 hours though. Where is it now? Yeah, so this is EURGBP. EURGBP happened here. So this is the engulfing candle here, but here's the thing, I would not use a price action or make price decision due to what price is doing alone. I have to use them in confluence with other things. So if I'm going to be using bearish engulfing candle confirmations, I need to use it with a mitigation of a PDR, a POI, that price tapped on a resistance, or price tapped on a support, or price swept liquidity, or price tapped on a fair value gap or another block, and then he gave this. So most times when you use these things and you say, I just keep on taking, is because you use them in isolation, whereas you're supposed to use them in confluence with others. I hope I've made sense there. So that's the reason why I just skip this and I say, well, it didn't really mitigate it, so I'll just leave it alone. It did not at all, so I'll leave it. If it had done that, that is mitigated it and then gave me all of this, right, and then did this bearish engulfing, let me show you, and then give this bearish engulfing and all, this is where I would have been taking the trade here, right here. I'll be taking it because this is the candle that engulfed this one. You can see it now. So this candle engulfed it completely. So this is where I'll be taking the trade, but it didn't do that. So eventually what this can end up being, it can end up being what Kelvin Talent teaches as what? Engineered liquidity. I hope that makes sense. So it can end up being an engineered liquidity at the end of the day. So it just had to form a liquidity close to the POI. It's then mitigate and then boom, off it goes. Alright, so be on the lookout for EURGBP. That will be all I'll say about that. Then for EURNZD, this guy just been moving mad of late. It's moving mad, but then this run liquidity has not been achieved though. Hasn't been achieved. Oh wow, I'm seeing something now. Something to say, casting in my body. I have to delete this thing because of the way the price action is moving. I'll show you why. The price action is moving like a marathon. I use 2 breaker structures a lot, so what price did here is 1 breaker structure. Alright, this is 1. Now the POI I want to use is here, but please look at this. If price goes up like this, then mitigate it, what would you have? You would then have 1, 2. The mistake that majority of you used to do, and that's why I had to coin this out or use it, because it's not like a new thing. It's not. So I see 2 break structures you use to identify your trend or as a going trend. It's not a new thing, no. It's something that has been there since. It's just that okay, I realized that I can use this to make better trade decisions. Simple, nothing new. So it would have created a double breaker structure, and usually, according to my research and the way I've been trading since, usually this would just lead to a continuation of the bullish move, right? But the mistake here that I find out that many people do is you still want to use this POI here and sell, and so most of the time you will see a rejection and then boom, it goes off, and you'll be like, oh, this trade, it gave me few profit and then now it's gone. Bro, that's the case. I just hope I've explained something to someone. So if price breaks this for the second time, we all know where we're going. We will then be going up and this will be deleted, but for now we're just gonna leave it alone. So that's on EURNZD, by the way. And then the next one we have NZD card. So for NZD card, what the heck are you doing? Whoo, dear Lord. So for NZD card, I'm holding a trade. There's one trade I'm holding right now. I don't want to get angry, but I'm holding this trade, right? The trade is showing me $36 profits, 36.57, and the swap that is on this trade is $110.39. I'm just trying to calm down. I don't want to drag anybody the beginning of the year. I'm just calming down because well, I'm calming down. Okay. Me, I'm owing Brooker $110. I've been at 80 something since the trade is on 20 something dollar profit. So if the trade eventually now close in loss, like I'm risking like $250 loss. If the trade now eventually closes in loss, it's a bit 250 plus 100 and bro. I refuse to get angry. This one has shifted the structure from what I'm saying in 4 hours. I can see this, so you might not see it, but me, I see it. It has created 2 breaker structures already. Let me show you. So go to 2 hours now. You see that the first breaker structure that it created that happened was here, and the second breaker structure is here. So that gives us what? 2 breaker structures, alright? And I feel if we're going to take a continuation from here, we have an unmitigated fair value here. So this then becomes origin of break, and a sell position has been determined. It has been determined that we're gonna sell it. We are gonna sell it from here. So here we're going to be selling NZD card from this level. Number 1, the trend has shifted, that's why. Number 2, breaker structures has occurred, and number 3, above all, the POI has been ascertained. Capiche. I hope you got that right. Oh boy. See the way I blew into this mic. How is this even possible? So I think for those ones that want to copy this, can copy this, right? For those ones that want to copy, you can copy this NZD card. Next you have is NZD-JPY. For JPY is me, I don't have double this thing for them. I'm just expecting them to sell. When they're ready, they will sell. This one also same thing. When they're ready, they will sell. So I've just leave them alone when they're ready. I'm on this trade. I don't know what this guy is doing with his life, but you don't come back to my entry. Oh Jesus God. So NZD-CHF had structure shift here, a confirmation of the structure shift here, price pull down, swap liquidity, did everything wants to do, tapped into the POI here, and then that's where I held this trade, right? Okay, if you check it in 8 hours, you see it clearly down. The place I broke is where it's retesting, so I don't know what price is doing now. But then it's fine. Anything wants to do, you do. If you hit stop loss, all the best. We move on to the next one. So that's on NZD-CHF. So I'm holding a buy on it. On AUD-JPY, I had to draw a trend line on this one. It came out, but the problem is only one problem that I have with this is when you go to like 2 hours, right? I used to talk about the 2 breaker structures. So we only have this is a low, right? We only have one. So if we have two now and then previous price was here, then it will have been a good time to sell or sell above like liquidity. You get, but this is giving no confirmation, so no confirmations to do anything here. As is no confirmation as to the direction, as the present direction, so that's why I'm not taking any trade, neither am I doing anything on this, so just leave it alone. All right, on AUD how many break can I see here? See it now, you see one, so just this one. So the same thing I've explained on the previous one, it's still the same. So one, if this one comes down now like this as a second break, it gives us a confirmation, and then we can then start looking forward to what, selling it. I hope I made sense now. Then we can look forward to selling it. So you need confirmations. The biggest one that I like using is that two breaker structures. I'll tell you that two breaker structures will tell you the trend, and it's true, and it makes it very easy for you. Okay, it's true, it makes it very easy for you to do whatever you want to do, and also tell the present emphasis on present, and it helps you tell the present trend of the market. Okay, all right, so that's on AUD-CHF. So no, there's no second break or structure yet, and so that's why I'm skipping it. AUD-NZD is still in the trend. Nothing. What's this? Oh, CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, let's see, I think it has a change of character. So the trend has been bearish for a while, as you can see, like this, but unfortunately price failed to break structure downwards. Instead it broke structure against the trend, giving us a change of character. So, or you want to call it a change, you want to call it a market structure shift, because of this anyone goes. So our price is really pushing up, meaning JPY is weak and CAD is stronger, and that's why it says. So maybe you look at CAD CHF now, maybe it's even buying too. Okay, not really. Let's look at this pair. I held this pair for the longest, and this Bascaliwa has refused to move. What the heck now? What the heck, bros? Oh boy, this week just get as it be, my bro. Hey Jesus. Uga. It is Ga with CAD CHF. Oh, cool. Alright. The way I'm looking at the CAD CHF is looking like it wants to like pull up. You get, it's looking like it's all ready to fire up like a wide fire. That's why I'm like checking my trades on my phone to see if adjustment has to be made. Okay, proceeding. I think we're already almost wrapping this up. How long have we been here? So I know we've been here and we've treated everything we need to treat. Tomorrow we're going to treat questions that have been asked during the week. I'm treating everything. So if you have questions pertaining to maybe technical analysis, even if it's psychological, anyone that you have, you bring them, you send them now. It's not tomorrow I want to attend to anything. You send them now, and you what's called now, so that I can attend to it. For CAD CHF, I don't know, I don't think I share this trade with anybody. I think I'm just the one that felt it. But if just in case you took the trade, you can close your trade. For I have closed my trade now. I have closed my trade on CAD CHF for what I'm expecting now is I'm kind of like seeing a rise in structure there. You see, you go to 1 hour now, I'm seeing this. So given that you see this dip that I made here, let me show you. So this is a normal structure, yeah, cool. But you see this dip that I made here like this, only this alone is bad flag. This was not red flag, now bad flag. So if it breaks up, it's going to take out these highs, and then most likely it's going to be a continuation to continue going up. So that's why I have closed the trade on CAD CHF, and maybe from next week we'll look forward to buying. But for now, my trade is done with it. So we're back to DXY. You can see, just like we projected, DXY will continue to buy until it takes out this objective, which is the drawn liquidity here. Until it meets this objective, DXY will not rest, and it will not have no peace. Let me use that word. It will not rest, neither will it have any peace, and it takes it out. It might not take it out today, but it will take it out eventually. It will. Okay, so I don't know how many people are watching me or how many people are listening to me. Wherever you listen to me from, if there's a way to send your message, send them. I don't think you should send them on the live chat, because once this call end, I won't be able to access those messages that have been sent. But I feel so uneasy because I need to sleep, but I'm here talking to you people. Oh dear Lord. So for those ones that have questions, I'm repeating it again. You have questions not relating to your trading career, everything that relating to trading itself, put them into a draft. That is just one message. Make sure you write everything. That's why I'm giving you time. Make sure you write it, and then send them to me by the end of today. Most of you are listening to me from X, so you can easily send me a message on X. I will check my DM, which is the request. I'll check it, and then I will create them. I'll put them together so that I can attend to them tomorrow. That's on X. Then also, for those ones that are listening to me on Telegram, send the message to the chat box or send it directly to my DM. I will put them together. And if you are listening to me from YouTube, there's no way you want to do that, but you can send a comment. So you have two options. If you are listening to me from YouTube, drop a comment. I will get updated here and notified here. Or you go and find my X account, which is at Dioslave. So just search your once you just search your Dios, you should bring it out, and then you drop a message in my inbox. Any which one, make sure you do this. All right, so make sure you do it. Okay, I think GBGP has alerted us before we move. This will be the last one we're doing before we move. So I'm going to take this trade now on GBGPY to sell. But wait first though. Yes, K. So the entry price will be your current market price. Stop loss will be above the high there, which is around 211.792. 211.792. Okay, and the TP is around 210051. So I repeat, entry 211.792. Stop loss, sorry, entry is current market price, stop loss is 211792, and then the TP is around 210051. Alright. So GBP JPY, where is it? Alright, so maybe this will be my Friday loss or not. Might be, might not be. So once we take this trade, then we'll end the live stream. For those ones that want to reach me through message, I've already explained that. I won't be explaining it that much again. For those ones that like to watch the recordings, they are usually recorded, so just be checking the X page. It's there, it's always there. Okay, it's there. 196.22. 1.28, 1.28, 1.28, 1.27. Let me use 1.27. 1.27. Okay, all set. All set. 1.67 set. Second account, let's use $125. So 64. 0.64, 0.64, 0.64. Okay. We give you thanks. We give you thanks. 790 in my life. My life, whoa, be glorified. Oh, you get the glory. 51. You get the praise. You take the honor. I just wanna say, we get the glory. We get the praise. The call of the unknown. I just wanna say, I've come back to say thank you. 1.9600, 1.96. Thank you, Lord God. Thank you, Lord, for everything you will do. For your mercies, we thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. 051. Yeah, that problem of having so many accounts is dangling. Little baby. How many accounts? 1, I've entered here. 2, I've entered here. 3, I've entered here. 4, I've entered this one. Okay, now. Alright. For your mercies we say thank you, Jesus. Yeah. We've entered it now. So okay, we've entered all the trades, and the last thing I said yesterday, we were addressing somebody was asking a question, a few questions on the funded next whatever. Okay, a few persons were asking questions. Well, there's not much questions there now. You have daily loss, you have max loss. Which one again? You have daily loss is like 5%, max loss is 10%. Then target phase 1 is 8%, phase 2 is 5%. This thing is easy. It's easy, but then you need to be prepared for the roller coaster of trading an account. It is not easy managing yourself, but I want you to do something like this, because I want, for those of you that are in my community, everyone here, you are in my community automatically. I want you to do something this year. Leverage more on prop firms, but please leverage on prop firms that has stability. It's not the one that the prop firm will deny your payouts or tell you to come up with a fucking rule that okay, you did something or you did not do something. Do you get? I want you to do that. Okay. Oh dear Lord Jesus. Hold on. Yeah. Yo, I was trying to remove this thing. My router fell. Thank God it was not too fast. So So for those of you, it's very very important. It's paramount that you invest in prop firms, right? Don't invest in prop firm because see it as your investment. See, all these things they don't teach financial education in school. Oh. So when you have opportunities to, okay, let me give an example. Me, you people have free access to me. More like what's going on between us is financial education or consultations. I'm advising you and I'm giving you advice on what to do and how to go about them. It's still the same thing with this person that I sent a message that I want to know about this what's it called now, the best advice to do on this tax thing that they're charging me. Maybe let me say it, let me check it again, be like I don't come out this thing. Yes, that they're charging me 26,875 naira. This is not, please mind you, this is not the charge of maybe a year or no, this is not a charge of a year. It's not a year or, this one is like limited period, like maybe after the consult. You know how consultation is now, you go and meet doctor when you want to, I think when we go to hospital like that, want to pay to see doctor, maybe you pay 5,000 naira. You know, they debit it from your hospital card, or you know, we're now using smart card. Some hospitals are now using smart cards, right? They debit it from your hospital, 5,000 naira. You see the doctor. This one is charging close to 27,000 naira per consultation. I know we'll talk. I've just calmed down first. So it's the same thing. So most of you are having access to things like this. I don't know how many people do it, but if there are a lot of persons that do it, it will be very good and it's very nice. You get. Somebody tagged me to one thing yesterday. Was like, I should host space educating. I'm not hosting any space. I don't want to, because this one that I'm usually here more than 1 hour almost every day, maybe 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. I'm talking is more than the space. Anybody that wants to listen will listen, because one thing about human beings, one thing about people is some people don't learn. It's just like this. Some people that go to church and they are always praying, God, impart me with your knowledge, impart me with this one. How many impartation service have you gone to? Why you see the way you are? It's because you are not ready to be serious. Sometimes all you just need is just one word that you will run with, and then it changes your life forever. Alright? So even with these sessions that we're having, you can be joining without making any progress until you make sure that you take your life serious. It's just the truth. When I come up live and I'm teaching, I pray before I come up. I pray for people that want to listen to me. I pray that yes, that you will have a successful life, you will make progress in everything that you do, and that you are blessed and you are productive. I do so. I know. Usually I don't even just pray for myself. I pray for everyone. But for you, I don't even know you. I've not seen, but I do that. I pray for you. So at the end of the day, it's still left for you to take this thing serious or not. Back to the advice I was giving on the platforms, right? These things, they are financial education. You don't get access to them everywhere. But when you have opportunity to learn from, like, okay, for example, last month, the end of the year, TechCris had the space with Abigail and Kelvin Talent. That space now, most people, they will treat you than treat. It's not everybody that will practice those things that they said or that they discussed on the space. Why? Because not everyone is serious. Not everyone knows how to be consistent. It's just the truth. Some people, their biggest problem is consistency. They don't know how to be consistent with something. They're very, very poor habits when it comes to consistency, and it's not good. And it's not good at all. Alright? So when you have access to information, use it, leverage on it very well. This year, I want you to leverage on prop firms. Buy as much as you can. If you have the money to buy it. Pass it. If it takes you time to pass it, take your time, but pass it. Get funded, withdraw the money, and then uplift your life from there. Things, I'm telling you the truth, things becomes easy from there once you start scaling up. Don't be in a hurry to prove to whoever does not even send you. Person will not even send you, not even send your papa, not send your mama. Don't be in a hurry to prove to people that you are what, you are this or you are that. Don't be in a hurry to say this guy have already passed phase 1, this guy have already passed phase 2, the guy is already funded, and you've been trading phase 1 for the past 1 month. Don't be that person. You will not be happy in your life if you keep on judging people, or keep on judging your life, or comparing your life with other people. You will never be happy. I promise you the truth. You'll never be happy. It's not about being contented where you are. It's about comparing yourself with yourself, about getting better each day, about taking conscious decisions and actions to make sure you are making progress yourself. I don't know if you are getting this things now. So it's very, very important that you know this things. Alright? Don't look at another person. Oh, they posted on the TL. This guy have been posting back to back. The things you see online, I don't know how to explain. The things you are seeing online, most of them are true. Some of them are not true. But does it concern you? No, I don't want it to be your own concern, right? Don't let it to be your concern. The one that should be your concern is your own your job, your career, whatever you are doing as a trader. Focus on it. You're journaling, you're studying, you're trading. You are so focused on yourself. Focused on yourself completely, that the only thing you want to see is you want to make progress. That's just it. That you want to make, what this thing leads to, that you have the ability to make money anywhere in the world, anywhere you are. Do you know how it feels? So focus on yourself. Cut the noise. Maybe you go online too much. Cut it. There are other things that you can do offline. You read the book, read. Yes, like upgrade your mind. Read books too, but don't be moved by things that you see most of the time on social media. Most of these things, some people just control narratives. Some people just cook different things. Some of them they're just agenda. Don't be moved with the noise. Focus on yourself. Today, when did we shout Happy New Year? When everybody was happy. Today is the 9th of January. And that's how the days are counting, and that's how the months will go, and that's how, before you know it, the first quarter of the year has gone. January, February, March. Work diligently. I want you to work diligently with a crazy plan. That, see, if you are making only, you get the profit, right, and you made just 10% of whatever percentage of that profit, you withdraw, you get the least profit 6k, maybe it's funded next, right? You get a withdrawal of ordinary $200 or ordinary $500 or $600, whichever one you were able to withdraw due to what you can do. You use that money to invest again, and use the remaining to take care of yourself. Focus throughout this year. I'm telling you the truth. By the end of this year, you're not going to be making money in nairas again. You'll be making it you'll not be making money rather in thousands of nairas again. You'll be making it in millions of nairas. I'm telling you the truth. But you just need to focus on yourself. It's not going to be easy. The one I want you to know is that it is not going to be easy. There are times that's going to come where you're going to doubt yourself. There are times that you're going to come where you're going to feel like, God, am I even making progress? There are times that you're going to come where you'll be feeling invincible because everything is just working out fine. All these times are phases that are going to come. What you want to do and the things that can keep you sane is to be disciplined in all of them. And that's why I say a lot of persons cannot be consistent. It's hard for them to be. Why? Because they don't know how to be disciplined. They don't know how to review their life and review their self and check the things they need to be improved on and check the things that they need to take out from their life. They don't know. Don't be the one that, because you're now making the money, you're now proud, and then you talk anyhow, you don't respect people. Don't be like that though. The only thing you want to focus on is yourself. When you are stable enough, you can start helping your family and people that are around you
don't do it too much. Sometimes you at the end of the day you gonna help somebody. Person will ask you, did I send you? Later, focus on yourself and focus on yourself and focus on yourself. I don't want to say more than this, so I've already said too much. So I'll see you when I see you, which will be tomorrow. So for those ones that have the questions, right, you create those questions and then we will meet. If you're not following me, I don't know. I don't beg people. I'm not going to beg you to follow me if you're not following me, right? Do what you want to do. So we'll meet tomorrow and take care of yourself, and bye for now.